Today, we're exploring the profound knowledge shared by Alex Collier, the esteemed Andromedan contactee. His experiences and messages from the Andromedans are fascinating and crucial for understanding our place in the universe. We'll be providing you with insights that are sure to elevate your cosmic consciousness. Throughout this video, remember that your engagement helps spread this vital information far and wide. Each like, subscribe, and notification bell you click brings Alex Collier's invaluable knowledge and the wisdom of the Andromedans to more curious minds across the globe. Also, remember that we host a live webinar 3 times a month on a Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, so be sure to visit the link in the description for more information. But for now, here's today's video.
O Savin, or however you pronounce it, did an interview regarding Nesara Gesara and crypto is a scam. I don't think that's entirely accurate, especially seeing the interview Jimmy and Joanne's 22, 26, 21 bit shoot and following Goldilocks' great insights. Plus, the world moving away from fiat gold backed. I'd like to hear your thoughts on this. Oh, not including why would so much money go into training space for those currency holders?
Okay, JP, I didn't get a lot of that because you kept cutting out. But as far as cryptos, as far as the changing of the monetary system, the current system we have is completely broken. And it was designed to enslave. You don't need crayons for that either. Okay? It was designed to enslave. And that's exactly what it's done. Now, as far as cryptos, some element of cryptos is real. You know, is it going to be 35, 50, 100, 700 different coins? Probably not. Will they be asset backed? Those that survive will be. Those that make the cut will be real money, or have the definition of real money. They will be asset backed by something. Okay, we've done the fiat thing. It was a disaster. Now, regarding the financial system, obviously it's changing. Wells Fargo just finished training most of their managers and supervisors and executives for 6 months. My own guy here was gone for 6 months. And that's where he was. Because we've chatted about it. And he was surprised that I knew. Now, according to Jim Willie of Hat Trick, and I have followed Jim Willie for 10 years, and he has been profoundly accurate. Wells, Citi, Sachs, Goldman, Chase, and Bank of America, and BlackRock are all in bankruptcy right now. Bank of America has been in bankruptcy since March. A lot of this has to do with derivatives, which we've been warned about for years. Well, it's here. Okay. If you've ever seen the movie The Big Short, well, we're really living it now. This isn't just isolated to the real estate market. This is isolated. This is everything. This is the entire global financial system is now dealing with this issue. Now, BlackRock, which is along with Vanguard, owned by the elites, they have assets of $12 trillion. BlackRock does. So it's interesting they're in bankruptcy. But you see, the entire financial system was a fraud. So if you're going to another system, they can't just flip over to it. You see, it's all paper. It's all paper. And what they have, they probably really can't even prove they own. For example, just go back to the real estate crisis, back in 2008, 2009. No one knew where the actual mortgages were. No one even knew who actually owned the mortgages. Nobody knew where the titles to the properties were because they kept selling the damn things over and over and over and over again just to make money, to put it on their books so that they can go out and create wealth, which they then took out of the banks as profit, as bonuses. They basically robbed the system. Okay. And then when the whole thing collapsed, they dumped it on us. They dumped it on us. We the people. That isn't going to happen again. That's not going to happen again because we're moving in a different direction. Now, we're not just advancing physically, we are growing and expanding spiritually first. And that means you don't do this shit. You don't live this way. Your priorities are completely different than just surviving a physical realm. The impetus evolving spiritually means you are creating a world that is not only comfortable and expanding, but a world of love and a world of integrity, of honor. Where you become authentic. And being authentic, you walk your talk. And in order to walk one's talk, we all have to clean up our shit. But once you do clean it up, it's gone. It's behind you. All right? There's nothing encompassing you at all. Nothing. Yeah, everything's changing, and it's going to be for the better. It really is. It's going to be for the better. It's moving slower, I think, than most of us wanted, but it is what it is. But we're going to get there. I mean, you can see the progression already. Soon, the banks are going to announce they're no longer going to be funding mortgages. That's coming. That entire system will be moving into the blockchain arena, okay, which is the QFS. The banks themselves will not be doing it because they've proven themselves not to be trusted with this stuff. Okay, and this goes back to what I was saying about Aldebaran, the Orion Group. What happens is that they're altruistic, but they go back to old programming. So if you take those opportunities away from them, when they flip back to that old programming, there's nothing there for them to do. They can't screw you over because there's nothing there. They can't do it because all of that authority, all those processes have been removed from them. Things are changing. There's a lot we still don't know. There are very specific reasons for not sharing everything just yet. You know, first the war has to be over. And it isn't. It's not over just yet. There's still a move or two to be played, unfortunately. But don't get discouraged. I know how hard it is. Oh my God. You know, I do know how hard it is. I go to the grocery store. I buy gas. Even dog food. It's gone through the roof. It's just, my electric bill has gone up 70%. Of course, they put in smart meters in the entire complex. You know, and they warned us about a price rise, but, you know, they didn't actually change it. It's just that suddenly they put in the smart meters and now everybody's using more juice. You know, but of course we had no decision in that because we're renters. So, you know, I get it. You know, it costs 40% more to live. And if you live in the United States, that new bill, that anti-inflation bill, well, the entire middle class gets a 40% income tax raise. These people never learn. They just never learn. You know, they think they can just keep taking. And that's why the entire system is crumbling. And it is crumbling. Look, I've talked since we started doing these webinars about silver. You're running out of time. In fact, there are many silver experts who are saying that in the next 3-4 months, there will be no product to buy. Now, I'm not a metals expert. I don't have a license to do any of this. But I know some things. Just like you do. You've experienced life. You need to figure it out. You really do. The banks have been buying back all their long and short-term options on silver. They've been buying them back so that they can go to the COMEX and take possession of the physical metal. Okay? And the reason they're doing that is because they're scared shitless about what's coming, the transition. So that shows that they themselves aren't clear about the transition from the fiat system we live in, we have for 100+ years, into the quantum system. There are things that there's information that's been withheld from the banks as well. And I'm sure there's a reason for that, because they're not to be trusted. So they're scared. They want to survive. So they're buying back all their put options and short options on silver, on the metals, so that they can buy the product. They can get the product from the COMEX. Because once that's gone, it's empty. There isn't product. You can do your own research on this. Jim Willey's a very, very good source. He goes on tangents, but he eventually gets back to the real heart of the information. So just, bear with him on that.
As we come to the end of today's cosmic journey, we hope you're leaving with a mind full of wonder and curiosity. If you've enjoyed this video and believe in the importance of sharing Alex Collier's messages, please show your support by liking this video, subscribing to our channel, and clicking the bell icon. This simple act goes a long way in ensuring that this knowledge reaches others searching for these cosmic truths. Also, remember to leave your thoughts, experiences, or questions in the comments below. We do read all the comments. Until next time, keep looking up and questioning the universe. Stay curious, fellow cosmic explorers. If you would like to see Andromedan contactee Alex Collier live via video stream, we hold a live webinar 3 times a month on a Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. For more information and dates of upcoming live webinars, please visit alexcollier.org. Please click on one of the above videos to seek more of Alex Collier's knowledge.